So today I just shared a post on LinkedIn about Black Friday, and it's a very big deal in marketing because that's when most of the sales happen, especially for e-commerce brands. And the main goal of Black Friday is to make the best season possible for e-commerce brands and other brands as well. That's usually the period that you make the most revenue. It's like record breaking. You can do a half year's worth of revenue just in a month or so. So the things that you really need to follow are how and when to launch Black Friday. One thing to know is that most companies, when we're talking about Black Friday, they usually start very late. So if Black Friday is on end of November, most companies will just do sales just on that specific Friday, so the last Friday, and that's not ideal. So what you want to do instead is you want to understand the pattern based on the geo that you're located at. So if it's US, there's one timeline. If you're in Europe, there's people don't usually know the exact date, so they start searching for earlier about Black Friday deals. So it really needs to be a prepped solution. You need to be prepared for that. And here's why I have this PDF for you. So what I did, I pulled 224 Google Trends data. It's very similar to 223 and all the years before. Black Friday. When people are searching for Black Friday, I know what the trend looks like. So if we're looking to the United States as an example, you can see the trend line here. The spike is in basically the end of November, but as you can see, people are start searching for Black Friday early November, and there are even some searches happening before November, so in October. So what does it mean? That already if you start communicating earlier, providing offers, you can do a month worth of Black Friday, communicating that it's Black Friday every day, and that helps a lot. And some even brands are testing Black Friday in summer, during summer. So there's always ways to work around this, and if you have a good offer, you want to play with people and try to provide value to them as well while increasing your sales. Looking to Europe, it's even more early. So mid to end of October, you can see the trend is piling up, and quite a big uplift is also during early days of November. Of course, the peak is the actual Black Friday week and the date. But as you can see, in Europe especially, the seasonality kicks faster. So you can't just do one day Black Friday sale. You need to prolong it. And as you can see from the search intent, the activity starts way earlier. Yeah. So go early, get the peak, and also before the peak, so you could get all of the uplift from before. You need a good offer, creatives, setup tracking. You should be preparing. Most brands are preparing for Black Friday starting summer, so it's like months of work already just to make it work for Black Friday. So all the landing pages, all the offers, all the creatives, all the pricing, all the strategy, you need to create quite a few of creatives, different variations. Use the theme colors of the event. Also stand out a bit to experimentation. So you really need to be prepared for this to work. And yeah, at least launch 1 month earlier. That's the bare minimum. You can also keep the momentum throughout Christmas. So you can Black Friday ends, you can still keep the campaigns on. Some people think that that's a problem that you're facing. So depending on your brand, you might be able to extend the Black Friday momentum by just simply continuing the campaigns, and people feel or think that there's an error, and they'll try to use the coupon or basically the discount code, and you will still get the leads and the sales because they will try to use them. They will see that the discount or the offer is applied, and they're gonna buy from you. There's also other tactics you can do. You can also call it like after Black Friday sale or whatever. So it all depends on the creative and the ideas and how you want to approach this. But you can expand and continue. And with Black Friday, when it ends, some brands are even continuing it till Easter, just as the performance still stays strong with even Black Friday creatives. With the same reason I mentioned before, people think that the discount still applies or the offer is still active. So, couple ways to approach it. You can just keep the discount. You can create a new offer, so it wouldn't be like, oh, I forgot to turn off my ads and this is still available. You can also just have an offer that says that Black Friday is over, but we're continuing it, or another communication line that's very similar to what Black Friday offered. So one way is to just keep the ads on or rotate them and pretend that nothing has happened and Black Friday is still on, even though it's Valentine's Day or whatever. The other option, the last one, is to tailor it more. You miss Black Friday, but still we have the offer. So keep in mind this is the peak season, and it's very good for e-commerce, and most businesses, even B2B businesses, can profit from that, as everyone likes great offers. Just make sure that your cost structure, so how much you're paying for ads and how much you're making in profit, will make sense, because sometimes people just apply discounts and they lose the profit. So they're just giving away for free instead of not growing at all. So usually you need to have good prices, but keep the profits intact as well. So there's different tactics you can do to leverage on that. And on that I would say that that's on you to decide how you want to approach. But usually it's either having the price that you used to have before, or even a bit higher than that, and then apply the discount. So yeah, check what makes sense based on your business, but don't go too cheap, as you might just lose the money, invest a lot of time. Sometimes it's just better to raise your prices and then cut them off. Yeah, so enjoy Black Friday. For those who are in other industries, be aware that Black Friday is the most expensive period CPM wise, cost per thousand impressions. So after Black Friday, so when the final Amazon shipping date is over, basically no one will get anything because shipping is stuck. So what you can do instead is be aware that when all the delivery is basically stuck, that's when you can start advertising very cheaply, because most e-commerce brands will stop advertising. So that's usually mid-December, and that's when the ad cost is the cheapest. And you can, especially for app brands like mobile games, mobile apps, it's like the best period because everyone is getting new devices and for Christmas as gifts. And then you can start doing specific activities after that. So Q5, how we call it, especially for the brands that are let's call it influential, lose weight, feel better based on psychology, and new Year's resolution. Those are working amazingly before the New Year and after New Year. But also keep in mind that that's when the ad cost is the cheapest, and it's usually lasting till Valentine's Day. Yeah, keep that in mind, and have a great season.